My tea is cold. Hi guys, it's Dustin. So if you guys did not know, I am moving out of Los Angeles in a few months. Before I start selling all my furniture and downsizing and packing everything up, I want to do an updated apartment tour. If I'm being honest, not too much has changed if you watched my previous tours, maybe a little bit here and there. I didn't go ahead and start adding new stuff and decorating the apartment and finishing it up because I saw no point of that if I'm leaving soon. But I still wanted to document the state of my apartment right now just for memories and keepsake. So here is my LA apartment tour. The last apartment tour I'm gonna be able to give you guys for a while. I'm wearing my Saltburn Jake Belordi fit when he's giving a tour of the house, because I thought that would be appropriate.
I accidentally fingered my cousin here.
So this is the entryway of the apartment. Here's the front door. I have all my shoes here. This chair I actually found on the street. It's such a nice chair. I think it's meant for like a kid or something because it's so tiny, but I am the size of a kid, so it fits me. I have so many chairs in my apartment. It's kind of comical for, you know, me living here alone, but I use it kind of as a shoe rack. When this is full, like I'll put shoes on the bottom and on top, or sometimes, you know, I'll sit and on my shoes. This is my credenza. It's from Target. I'm really sad to part ways with it because I don't think I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna be selling all my furniture basically, but I really love this credenza. I love the way it looks. I wish I could keep it, but it's just too big. It's too big and I don't need it. Here I have my record player. It's the Audio-Technica AT-LP60X. I'll have a link in the description for like anything in the apartment. I'll link it below. Was listening to some Chet Baker this morning. Here I have my record collection with this stand that I got from Goodwill for like 10 bucks. I think it's originally from Urban Outfitters. Down here I just put random recording equipment for music. It's a bit messy, but I don't know. I just needed somewhere to like easily accessible but not in the way. On this bottom shelf, I have a tray of a bunch of board games and card games and things because I love hosting. I love having my friends over. Every year for the past 3 years, I've hosted Friendsgiving, and I'm actually really sad I'm not gonna be able to host for a while. I just love being able to bring all these people together just for a nice evening and bonding time. One of my biggest love languages is quality time, so it's always just been a really fulfilling thing I get to do. Even though every time I host something, I feel like I black out because I'm just like trying to be a good host. I'm like, oh, do you need water? Do you need this? Do you need this? Make sure everyone's having a good time. If you guys are wanting to host things, I recommend getting a bunch of like card games. The most popular one with my friends and I, Midnight Taboo. This is a banger, okay? This is always a hit. Oh, I have a bunch of like random frames and artwork and mirrors. I have so many mirrors in my apartment. It's actually crazy. When people visit me, they always mention the mirrors. There's like a mirror in every room, every corner. Like everywhere you go, there's a reflection of you. What can I say? I'm very vain. I like looking at myself. This frame here I got from Goodwill not too long ago. It's a picture of Notre Dame, Paris 1976, which I'm really excited I'm going to Paris this summer. I can't believe it. And this picture, every time I see it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna see that. That's crazy. And then we have this ladder bookshelf, and it just has a bunch of random stuff on it. You know? This is my bowl where I keep my go-to things like my wallets, keys, chapsticks, sunglasses. It's just nice to have a bowl to like throw these things in to keep it organized. This is the living room area. This couch is the most uncomfortable couch. It's from IKEA, but I got it secondhand. It is the hardest couch ever. Like, it's mostly just here just to like sit, chill a little bit. I feel like every space just needs a couch, and I've always wanted to get like a bigger couch. I just never got around to it, and I'm glad I didn't buy one because now plans have changed and I did not spend $3K on a couch that I now have to get rid of. But honestly, this $40 couch, even though I just talked mad shit on it, very useful. It did what it had to do. Good old coffee table that I found off the streets. You can definitely tell I did because it has a bunch of scratches. It definitely looks like it. So this coffee table actually looks pretty similar to my dream coffee table, which is the Rocket coffee table. It kind of has a very similar shape. One day I will be getting that Rocket coffee table. I've been wanting it for the past 2 years. My movie stub collection frame. I try to collect all my movie stubs whenever I go to the theaters and frame them. I actually have a few in my room because this frame was too small. Here is my lovely bay window. This is what sold me on the apartment. I feel like I've said this plenty of times in the past, but I hate the modern apartments with gray floors, very, what is it, HGTV, like I hate that shit. I like apartments with character. When I found the listing for this apartment, it was actually the crappiest listing ever. The photos were so dark, ugly, and like blurry, but I saw the tiniest bits of this bay window and I was like, wait a minute, let's give it a chance. And it turns out the apartment is beautiful. Don't judge a book by its cover, guys. I love it. This paper lantern, it's from Hay. It's the oval, I don't know, it's this shape. Whatever this is. Oh my god, it's like everything all at once. This is my vanity. I got it off of Facebook Marketplace. That little table I got off the street. That rocking chair I got off the street. This is actually a pretty expensive rocking chair. I looked it up. That being said, I never sit in it because it's uncomfortable. It's a rocking chair, not the best chair. And now my projector, because I don't have a TV, so I just project it on this wall and I sit on the couch and watch. And then my Before Sunrise movie poster. I want to get more posters of my favorite films. Sorry guys, I had to make myself a cup of tea. I now have a cup of tea. This is the other side of what you just saw. Here is my desk. It's where I work, it's where I eat. I know I have literally a dining area right there. I never eat there. This desk is another piece of furniture that I'm gonna be so sad to part with. It's the most beautiful desk. I just love the look of it. It has all this storage. It has hidden cable compartments that I never use because I'm too lazy, but this is my desk chair. It's like an ergonomic chair I got off Amazon. This art is actually tissue paper that I got from a store in Barcelona. I bought a shirt and they wrapped it in this beautiful tissue paper. So I wanted to keep it and display it, so I put it up there. But yeah, it's like some Barcelona artwork. Beautiful. This is where I spend basically most of my day. It's actually really bad. I'm so used to sitting here. I feel like I'm just rotting away. So sometimes I forget like there's other parts of my apartment that exist that I can sit at. So I have to always remind myself, oh, like I can sit on the couch. Oh, I can sit in my room. Oh, I can sit at this dining table. I never sat at that dining table, let's be real. This lamp is from IKEA. Very 70s in my eyes for some reason. And over here I have my full body mirror. It's from IKEA. My Monstera, which is in kind of poor shape. All my plants are dying. I got so tired of my plants that I kind of just neglected them. So I used to have a few more. Monsteras have always been the death of me, I swear. But this is what I'm talking about when I say I love apartments with character. Just like random shit like this. What is this? I don't know. But it looks nice. So I'm prepping for my move, which is a stressful process. And what's even more stressful is change. I'm moving cities and my whole lifestyle is going to be changing real soon, from leaving my routine, leaving my friends, which honestly I am really worried about if I'll get sad and if it will take a toll on my mental health. But I think that's kind of the risk you have to take when it comes to change in your life. Obviously I'm gonna try to be proactive about it and do things to help me easier transition with this change and moving. And therapy is one of those ways that have crossed my mind. Therapy is such an extremely useful tool, and with the move I feel like just having someone to be able to talk to whenever I need to would be extremely helpful to help manage my emotions and my mental health. And anytime I get super stressed or something, talking to someone to help me figure out methods and ways to combat that. Which brings us to our sponsor, BetterHelp. BetterHelp makes starting therapy a lot easier and less intimidating. They let you have therapy sessions through phone call, video chat, or even messaging. Whatever is the most comfortable version of therapy for you. BetterHelp can match you with one of over 30,000 therapists in their network based on your needs, preferences, and location, which gives you a wider range of expertise that might not be available in your city. To get started, you just fill out a questionnaire asking you about your challenges and what kind of therapist you would like, and then they'll match you with the therapist in most cases within 48 hours. You can schedule therapy sessions at a time that's most convenient for you, and if you feel like your therapist isn't a great fit, you can easily switch therapists, no additional cost. Join over 4 million people who have used BetterHelp to start living healthier, happier lives. Click the link in the description or go to betterhelp.com/Dustin. By clicking the link, it helps support this channel, but also gets you 10% off your first month at BetterHelp. So you can connect with a therapist and see if it helps you. Here's the dining room area. I feel like the only time this area gets used is when people actually are visiting me and they sit here and I'm like, oh shit, I forget that I can sit here. I don't know, I just feel like it's so unnecessary when living alone to have a dining table area. I didn't know what else to do with this space without making it feel ugly. I was like, ooh, I can turn this into kind of like an art studio area. But rarely do I paint, and when I do, it's gonna be at my desk. This isn't even a real dining table. It's one of those foldable tables for parties, like it's plastic. And this sheet is a bed sheet that I don't use. And then over here I have my clothing rack with stuff I'm selling on Depop. I have a lot of black and white prints.
You might be asking, Dustin, like, why do you have these cushions on the chairs? Yeah.
That being said, these are one of the few furniture pieces I'm going to be keeping just because I love them so much. Yes, the cane is broken, but this can be fixed. I just have to like recane it myself and figure out how to do that. I just think in general, these are the most beautiful. They have like a heart shape. This wood is so beautiful. I love the color. And also these are like pretty expensive chairs and I got them for extremely cheap. I got them for 25 bucks each. I have 4 of them. Oh my God, wait, they have a tag on them. Radomsko. I just Googled Radomsko, which is on the bottom of the chair, and they are a pretty penny. They like go for like hundreds of dollars. Also, I found this chair. This is like similar to the chair I have up there. This one looks pretty similar to that one. Maybe I'll keep this chair too. These are chairs that I want in my life forever. Like, I just think they're so beautiful and I want them in my future home. So these are a keep for sure. This is my kitchen. This is probably the cleanest you'll ever see it. Confession, I am a dish stacker. I do let my dishes stack up and I wash it about once a week. It's my red flag. But right now it's pretty clean. Maybe because I just cleaned it 5 minutes ago and then I started recording. I love this kitchen. I think it's so adorable. I wish it got more light. Why isn't this closed? Alexa, turn on kitchen. Okay. My house is like a smart house or whatever. It's pretty high tech, what can I say? Not only did the bay windows sell me on this apartment, but also the colorful tile. I will say, I wish it was like green, just because yellow and blue is very hard to style with. But either way, it has character. I really like it. And I kind of just leaned into the colorful route and did a very colorful themed kitchen. So I have a red dish rack, pink kettle, green trash can, which I think works pretty well. And then I have like a little artwork of like some fruit and like a teapot, which I thought was very fitting for the kitchen. And overall, a pretty simple kitchen. I didn't go too crazy with the decorating. I will say there's an orange tree outside of this window, which I really like that it's the view of my kitchen window. I think it adds a charm, makes it feel kind of European. Let's move on to the hallway. Moving into the hallway, there's not too much going on here. I have some framed artwork and a rug. That's pretty much it. Moving on to the bedroom. My room doesn't get the best light. There's a bunch of like walls and buildings and things covering up the light. But there are times where I do get a little bit of direct sunlight in the morning. Today is not one of those days. I did a little makeover on my room a few months back. I really loved how it turned out. This bookshelf is my favorite part of my room. I just think it adds so much. It makes it feel like a library. A lot of these books, of course I didn't read them, okay? Of course I went to a cheap bookstore and bought a bunch of used books to fill up the shelf. Yeah, and what about it? That being said, I have read a few of these. Maybe 20% of them, maybe like this section. I have a dead plant. It's so dead, that's gone. I got this really cool light up thing from YouTube because I was a part of their like cosplay YouTube shorts playlist, but then they sent me this cool like light up statue of this character. I don't know what the character is. Is this like a video game? It says YouTube. I don't know where the E sticker went, and also this YouTube thing is already peeling off. But yeah, I love my YouTube. Another little frame of movie stubs. I have another black and white print. This is of the Eiffel Tower in 1937. Here I have a green stool with my candle holder, some little books. I saw Wicked when I went to New York a few months back. I love just like random books and things. Oh, I love a good bed bench. My bed. These are linen sheets. I love linen. I have some like lacy pillowcases from Amazon. This is a rattan nightstand I also got off Facebook Marketplace. It's honestly too small to be a nightstand. This lamp is from IKEA. I feel like IKEA has really been stepping up their game, especially when it comes to lighting. This is my current read, Donna Tartt's The Secret History. But so far I'm actually really liking this one. I get why everyone hypes it up so much. It's extremely well written. The characters are all interesting. It's dark academia. When I'm reading this book, I was like, damn, I wish they made this into a movie. And if they ever do make it into a movie, please consider me into the casting. Here I have an old picture of myself from Chuck E. Cheese when they had the little Polaroid ride. It's extremely faded, but I think it's really cute and it's nice to look at my younger self. In this corner, I have the iconic green chair. If you guys have been watching my channel for a long time, you would recognize this chair. I've had this for years and it's been featured in a lot of my videos, but it is time to retire the chair. I'm gonna be getting rid of this chair. So if any of you guys want this chair, DM me if you're in LA. I'll give it to you for like, I think I actually got it for 40 bucks, so maybe 40 bucks, but also it's kind of like a beat up chair, so I don't know who would want it. But yeah, this chair has been through everything with me. When I lived back in my hometown and during the whole like, you know, pandemic, and also during my moving process and throughout my entire LA chapter. This chair means a lot to me. There's a lot of memories attached to it. I have some more framed artwork, some paper lanterns up here that used to have like light up candles in them, but then all the batteries died, so then now they're just like hanging paper lanterns. And then my electric guitar that I truly never use. Like, I don't think I've used this in 2 years. Moving on to the last bit of my room. This is my dresser, some more framed movie stubs. I'm telling you, I have so many. And another little frame here that has some mementos in it. I love putting like memories into frames. I have another little mirror I got from a vintage store and some other random art and mementos. These are little letters my friends have written me. Handwritten letters are just the most thoughtful beautiful and like precious thing. So of course I have to display them. My little jewelry hanger, I got it from Vietnam, which I'm so excited to visit Vietnam again this summer. And then I just have like random little things like this little jewelry box. These are all my fragrances, but I have so many YSL colognes. I love YSL as a brand. Like if you want to sponsor me, like I could be a YSL boy, like let me pose for you. Oh yeah, I have like little curtains from IKEA. They're like this nice cotton. They kind of look like linen, but they're not. Here, I just did this yesterday. I like layered these two mirrors. And I also put in some crown molding. Renter friendly. I feel like the crown molding is what really helped elevate my room to the next level. If you guys want to see the entire bedroom makeover, I'll have it linked. I hate to have to turn on the overhead lighting, but in here, it just must be done. Ew. This is my bathroom. You may have seen it. Made a lot of videos in here, and also I have a few covers and singing videos in my bathtub. Oh, that's so sad leaving this apartment. I'm not gonna be able to do my bathtub covers in with the blue-green tile anymore. I love these tiles so much. When I saw them, I was like, I am sold on this apartment. I'm getting this apartment. Pretty simple bathroom. I didn't really decorate it. I never got around the opportunity to decorate it like the Call Me By Your Name bathroom because it has pretty similar aspects of it, like the tile, fruit tree outside. It's very Call Me By Your Name. I wanted to like put crown molding in here, maybe put some artwork and little things like that, but I just never got around to it. Other than that, there's not much going on in this bathroom. I have a little candle because I try to light candles as often as I can just to romanticize my life. Oh, I literally found this out, no joke, 2 days ago. I did not know this mirror was a cabinet. I used to have this rolly cart here with all my products on it because I didn't want to put it on the table and make a mess. Like I wanted it to be organized because there's no shelves or anything. So I was like, okay, let me get this rolly cart up in here. But then one day I was just like looking at this mirror. I was just staring at myself as I do. And I was like, it's a fucking cabinet. Which now looking at it, it's so obvious that it's a cabinet. It's so obvious that it's a cabinet. The mirror is protruding from the wall. But in my head, I was like, oh, this is just a mirror. Like this apartment's from the 1950s. They wouldn't have like a cabinet mirror. So yeah, I found that out about 1.5 years too late. Anyway, I guess I gotta use it for now until I leave, which is nice. But yeah, wish I knew about that sooner. And that was the apartment tour. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, comment below, and subscribe. That would be really helpful. And I'll see you guys in my next video. That is my apartment in LA. I'm gonna miss it a lot, but I think some change is needed in my life right now. Bye. Love you. Miss you. Gonna miss you. Now I have to start selling everything, which is gonna be ass. Are we singing the outro song right now? Yeah? Okay. Was it something I said? Oh, fuck.